29. Session title is currently a quick in and out. And just to recap where we're up to before we jump into the action. So the group have travelled to the village of Beeeeees, where they've been in contact with a local church that wants to free some slaves from a local plantation. The group have agreed to help and have launched a nighttime raid on the plantation and freed a number of slaves. The party, doing so well, have pushed up to the main estate of the house and have fought back the guards behind its wall. Just before Ulfar decided it was a good time to uncover his maw, which is illuminating him and his friends. On that signal, the towers of the estate opened fire, and several arrows flew at the group. And that's where we ended, with the group deciding whether or not to continue towards the house, or, having completed their initial mission, to fall back. And we are there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, hi guys.
Did you really just like that big mall?
I did. And you see they run away like the little bitches they are.
Yes, we should probably point out we're probably still in combat at this stage.
Yeah.
And I think that would be then Kassar's turn.
So you're going to load up the map we had last time?
That's probably a good point. I forgot we were on this map.
Well, as he has decided to light us up, I'll dart away from him and yell at him to put that light out. And I will end up here. And I'll use my bonus action to hide with a cunning action.
You coward.
Okay.
You've just lit us up to multiple archers. You're a moron. Put it out.
Yeah, you could have killed 2 of them by now if you'd not been such a bitch.
And make
Well,
a
I've only moved and used the bonus action. It's fine.
make a stealth check.
Stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to do, Kassar? I need to find some better music. This is a bit too seaside-y.
I'll make a ready action. For when if I see the same archer that just ran away from us pop out of the battlements, I know he's injured. I'll take a shot at him.
Okay. Okay. That will bring us back onto our friends now. We can't see what any of those are doing, so we'll move straight on to Duvar.
Hello. Okay. Are we able to see any of the archers?
Yeah, they should be fully lit up in their tower.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, only one side is lit up. The other side isn't it? Because
Yeah, but I think
somebody
all the
blew out
smoke
one
came
side's
from the lips.
torches. Somebody blew out one side's torches, didn't they?
Yes, one person in particular has been very useful so far.
So, make a perception check.
Perception. Perception. I will find it eventually.
Yeah, so you can see hiding at the top of the battlements shadows. So the light is between you and them, which is making them quite hard to see. Like it's like they're beyond it.
And what's the distance we're talking about here?
It's a bit of Pythagoras. They're about 100 feet away from you, but the tower itself is tall. So like in distance, it's probably about 120 feet. As the arrow flies.
As the arrow flies, but the dart won't.
So it's like 100
So
feet to the
we
base
are
of the tower,
very,
and then 40 feet up the tower.
we are very out of. Okay. Then I will. I think I'll move. I'll probably move. Now we've done the other thing. I can't remember for the life of me on how. How I move this character. I'll move over to here, I think, which is about 45 if I remember right. God's sake. Yep, I'll move to that point there.
Okay.
There, I think.
So into the cover of darkness.
Into the cover of darkness, yes.
Okay.
Since I can't reach anybody.
And anything else for you, Duvar?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Cattell.
Right. As I'm probably the only person who can still see the person that is actually not off the map yet.
Sorry. I think. No, I think he is off the map. I think I've put him there to symbolise where the tower is in relation to you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So everybody you were fighting who is not dead has gone back through the walls of the estate and shut the door behind them.
Alright, I'm gonna check and see what's on this body then, since I'm not lit up and no one can really see.
Okay, so Quittel's going to stop mid-battle and search through this guy's pockets.
That's a Gazelle type thing, that is. I'm looking to see if he's got any, like, keys or anything for the door.
Okay.
Do you need a check?
Yes, please, a survival check, if you would.
Oof.
I was so hoping that'd stop on the 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so apart from his livery and his gear, you don't find anything. So no keys, no coins.
Okay.
Sorry, you don't find anything. It's terrible English. You find nothing. Good day,
In that
sir.
case, I will stay where I...
Okay. And that brings us round to Clock.
I will head off into the shadows and just make a ready action.
I love this. Ulfar pulls out his big maul, just like, yeah, motherfuckers, bring it! And everyone else in the group goes, ah, fuck it, hide!
Yeah, you've
Well,
essentially
you're
like
unpopular
turned
at
on
the
a
moment.
spotlight in a prison yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're now going for a pincer movement.
So, what's your ready action, Clock?
Just if anyone comes out from the side.
Okay.
Highly unlikely, but you never know.
Ulfar.
Okay. Yeah. I am gonna just trounce down here towards the door, and having seen everyone's inside, I'm gonna bring back my gust of wind, which won't reach the tower at the moment, but I'm gonna aim it towards the tower, giving me sort of like cover from shooting using it. But also, if I get close enough, I'm gonna try and blow them all off, like I did with the other tower. But it's only
Okay.
60 feet, so it doesn't have the range to hit them from where I am, I don't think.
No, probably another couple of feet and you'd be golden.
Yeah.
Okay. To your shock and surprise, there will be another flurry of arrows, all of them now certainly aimed at you.
Yep.
Okay. So, you are what would be 70 feet from there, and yeah, probably equal distance between the towers because you're nice in the middle. Okay, so you're going to be in short range for the attackers,
Okay.
and let's see what happens. So, do you want me to speed roll these? And just for everybody watching at home, remind the audience of your AC.
It's 18. However, I am gonna reaction my which is gonna shut down my wind, but I'm gonna reaction my guardian shield, so that makes it 23. So everything but the crit will miss.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the crit hit.
The crit will still hit. It's the only one that will.
For 18 points of damage as it finds a chink in your armor and under your god's protection. Okay, and I'd like you to make a perception check, Ulfar. As the only one who's sort of striding forward, you may notice something the others do not.
Critical fail.
Okay, you absolutely do not.
I was under a hail of arrows. I didn't notice shit.
Yeah. That's fair. Kasam. So you've seen Ulfar get hit with a barrage of arrows, most of which either missed him or seemed to deflect off some sort of force shield. You did see one hit him though. Wasn't enough to make him blooded, but it looks like it's taken the wind out of him.
Okay. Alright, I need to quickly just look up how Hunter's Mark works.
But you're a ranger, you should know that.
I should know this. It's the second part of it which I don't know. Okay. If I can't see the one that I have the Hunter's Mark on already, who was the one who went inside who was injured.
Yep.
Then I'll shoot one of the other archers up the top.
Okay.
And I think you said we're 140 feet away?
From where you are,
Or maybe a little bit more where I am.
let's see. Say probably 100 feet for you.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so I'll take 2 shots then. I'll use sharpshooter for this actually as well. So 14 and a 21.
Okay, the 21 hits.
Okay.
Oh.
For 17.
Okay.
And I'm going to get back and again use my bonus action to hide behind the wall.
Okay. Just roll a stealth check for me. Perfect. Thank you.
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. I'd like you all to make a perception check.
It's going well.
Oh god.
Am I missing one? Yes, I am.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God, Duval.
Cluck and Duvar, you can hear the same bell earlier ringing out inside the estate.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Sounds like an alarm.
Mm-hmm. I
And that makes it your turn, Duvar.
Yep, I half whisper. I don't know if I can, but I half whisper to Kratel, and I know that Kazar is behind me somewhere. I'm not sure if that we can hear the bell. I can hear the bell from inside the estate, just to let them know.
So you're trying to whisper above the sound of battle.
Yes, well, there isn't much sound of battle at the moment. There's some flying arrows, and that's it. And some screaming across to my probably across to my right.
Okay. Then what do you do?
I don't know really.
Go
What do
back
we
into
do?
the light.
Well, I'm a little bit concerned about Alpha.
I would be as well.
Yeah. Ulfar's fine. Got an arrow sticking out of his face. He's totally fine.
Didn't hit you in the face. It just hit you in between one of your badly fitting plates.
Right. Duval's going to try something momentously stupid.
Oh.
Sounds about right.
Seeing his friend, what he considers his friend in danger.
Friend or colleague?
Well, I think Alpha is one of the only friends. Well, Alpha
Nice people.
Yeah, nice people. Alpha and Kratel. And it's probably because because Alpha met him. They came met on the
road.
On the road. He knows him a little bit better.
Sorry, I needed a Constitution saving throw from you, Ulfar, from the arrow.
Okay.
Because was it Shield of Faith or was it Shield?
It was shield.
Okay, then I need a Constitution saving throw for wind. I imagine that's going to be a Constitution.
No, I presume because that's another spell. I presume my wind would have just, as I said, it would have failed for me to cast.
No, only drops if it's another concentration spell.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm happy to have my wind stay.
Okay.
You need a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Would be DC 10. Perfect.
I crit my Constitution saving throw. What a waste.
Okay.
But I still have my wind in place.
Which way's your wind blowing? Because I may not know understand here anymore.
Towards the tower.
The wind is blowing up to the tower, so you'll be fine. It's like going over your shoulder. It would have gone over your head.
It's going across here, then, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Duval moves to there to help defend his colleague, friend, whatever. And he does not do a lot else. He basically wants to defend him a bit.
Okay.
Probably what? Defense
Oh,
stance.
David, as a point of reference, the arrows that flew at me, did they fly from both towers, to my knowledge?
On a perception roll of 4, you have no idea.
Okay. Fair enough.
And that's. Is there anything else I
So,
can do?
sorry, what was your action for that one, Duvar?
He's going to move there, and he's going to stand there, and he wants to. What would he do to? Is there anything he can actually do to defend? Yeah, for a reaction kind of thing.
I think you might have your own, but I don't know if they're targeting other people.
Well, no, I got deflect missiles and stuff like that, which
Mhm.
is if I'm hit by a ranged weapon attack.
Okay.
Withdraw into your shell and then the Ulfa use you as a shield.
Yep, that's the best way to Alpha. Just hide behind the shell. And you'll have two arms come out and try to grab hold of the arrows as they come flying.
Okay.
Um,
Well, just by coming into the light, you're drawing focus. So,
well,
like,
that's the idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
what was that action? Sorry, are you drawing into your shell?
No, I'm not. I'm going to stand here as I am. I am going to go into a defensive stance. I don't know.
Dodge?
Whatever it is. Dodged. Not dodge, because that'll get me out of the way for Alpha, won't it?
No, it just means that people attacking you would have disadvantage.
Yes, I'll go for a dodge, please.
Okay. Probably the best thing you could do in that situation.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Gretel.
Right. I'm gonna move down a bit.
Towards the walls. So just to illustrate, off the south side of the map, there is a gate, a wall, and 2 towers that you can see.
All right. Am I close enough that like I can see anybody? Like, how far away am I actually from the people?
So you will be at that position. You're going to be 15 feet from the tower base.
so they're still. How tall was the tower again?
40 feet.
So they're about 40 feet up in the air above you. Give or
Yeah.
take.
So yeah, between 45 and 50 feet away from you currently is the battlement.
We're assuming, of course, we want to attack this place. I mean, we could always retreat.
That's true, but you need to bring that up because at the moment Orpha's just on like, well, we're still fighting, so carry on fighting.
Can I see a person?
Yeah, I'd say you can definitely see like people moving in and out of the battlements. So from the best that you can tell, Cretel, because you can see close enough now, you can see like people seem to be like not so much popping out from the battlement, but like standing up, taking aim and firing, and then like sort of like ducking back down behind the battlement. So they're like trying their best to present a small target to return fire against.
And how far can I throw?
How far can you throw? Is
This
it
used to be like
a weapon or?
2060.
Well, yeah. What are you trying to throw? Duvar? Probably not far.
Alchemist fire.
So a flask, essentially.
Yeah.
Throwing a Molotov cocktail.
Basically.
Let's see.
Thrown weapons as they are usually quite short range. Like my daggers, for example, are 2060.
Yeah, same with my darts.
Yeah, that probably feels fair. So 2060 without a proficiency because it's an improvised weapon.
All right. I will try and throw that up.
Okay.
Please don't get a 1. You're going to be the next person that's lit up.
Yeah, Catel's just covered in fucking paraffin.
Gotta like burn the place
Right,
down.
attack roll with disadvantage, and no, you can add your dexterity, but you can't add your proficiency. Or you can add your strength or your dexterity, I suppose. Okay.
15.
A 15 will hit the side of the wall, illuminating it in fire. But it does not clear the battlement.
How come you rolled twice?
Because he's
Disadvantage.
giving him
Oh,
disadvantage,
okay,
because
gotcha.
that age you can throw it up to 20 feet, whereas like, yeah, you can throw it up to 60 feet with disadvantage, like, you know, like most throwing weapons.
Ah, gotcha.
You know, it's like, you know, I'm pretty sure I could throw a glass vial 60 feet.
Lobbing it.
Yeah.
It's not
You're not
precision.
doing-
It's gonna
you could
hit
probably
something.
advance
Probably
your
not what I
movement
mean.
60 feet.
Accurate at that range, like.
Oh, that's it. So yeah, so your alchemist fire shatters, or the vial of alchemist fire shatters against the exterior of the battlement, and the battlement is now on fire.
Yes, burn it down! Burn it down!
The battlement's made out of stone.
Don't care. Enough fire. But Boudica burnt the whole fucking city of London to a fucking black powder. Like you can burn stone buildings down.
But it was made
No,
out of wood
you
at the
can
time.
burn the frames down, and the stones fall in on themselves.
Yeah, it was the same difference.
Okay.
Gonna end my turn there then.
Yeah, just go. Oh. Cool. I suppose. Now
Yeah.
we've done that, I'm going to put a light source there because that tower is now properly illuminated.
There you go, Kasar. Nice easy target.
In fairness, they already had torches up there. I wasn't having any trouble.
It was the other one that you have trouble with, the one that's been where the torches have been blown out.
Yeah, I've not even bothered.
I think it could tell, and I think it tells off the edge of the map, is he?
No. You just can't see.
Shouldn't we be able to see him now with the tower?
Yeah.
No, because technically, that is still like 50 feet away from him.
Okay.
And the top of the tower is on fire, not the base.
Okay. Fair dues. At the very least, it might make it uncomfortable for them to lean over and shoot arrows. It's minorly discomfort.
Heat does rise.
Come on, Clark, join us in the light.
No, never.
Be brave.
The fire rises.
Do some bombing run.
I'm just gonna proceed to make my way up the wall,
Okay.
right outside the in the darkness.
Okay. So you're moving at normal speed. You don't want to dash.
No, I'm just sort of creeping along.
Okay.
And then I'll go in a dodge.
Okay. I think there you're out of the light sources, so you should be okay. Ulfa.
David, how far away is this alchemist fire from the guys at the top of the tower? Like the stuff that's currently burning down the side of the tower.
It's sort of like I'm assuming it's some sort of like sticky viscous type fluid. So it is
Napalm.
it is like attached to the battlement. So it's at the top of the tower.
Napalm.
It's not dripping down, for example. It is like
no,
burning around the top.
So literally, it'd be within the fire would be like a few feet below them on the tower.
Yeah.
Couple of feet, 4 feet, something. You know, enough that they're not being affected by it, but close to them.
If you were to put a strong gust of wind on
It's
it.
probably going to cause them a bit of a distraction, because
Okay.
regardless of whether they're on fire, it will be pretty hot up there.
Yeah. Okay. How far do I have to move forward to get within 60 feet range of that tower?
I'd say about 20 feet from your current position would probably be good.
So here-ish. Here-ish.
Yeah, sort of like more towards the bush, but yeah.
Okay. Go there then.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my wind into range of their tower, aiming it so while it gets to the top of the tower, like 'cause it's a 10 feet like corridor,
Mhm.
it'll catch the alchemist fire with the intention of trying to like hit it underneath and force more of it, like the flames into the tower towards them as well.
Trying to fan the flames a bit.
Yes,
Okay.
and obviously try and knock them out of their tower like I did with the other guy.
Let's have a quick look.
So basically, them at the top of the tower need to do strength saving throws, I think. Yeah, strength saving
Okay.
throws.
So.
And you can decide how much it impacts the alchemist fire, etc.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out like how if it, because it's technically unprotected flame, so it should thingy, but we'll give it a 50% chance.
Well, like,
Because I'm gonna treat it as protected flame, and yeah, so the alchemist fire is not snuffed out.
well, I don't know how a big wind would affect something like alchemist fire, even in real
Well,
life, because
you know, look
look
at it like fucking gas or petrol. Like, you know, if you hit it fast enough, you will snuff it out.
yeah,
You'll carry the sort of like the flames from the source of ignition, from the fuel source.
yeah.
Okay, and you wanted some saves from the guys.
Yeah. All DC 14 strength saving throws. I think strength. Pretty sure it's strength.
Strength saving throw.
Fail. Pass.
Okay.
So the ones that fail get pushed 15 feet.
Okay. This is really hard because I'm like essentially doing it between two maps at the moment.
Obviously, all the torches that are not the alchemist fire go out.
Yeah, so
but
the alchemist fire is
fire-
still on. The torches have gone. And for what you can tell, one of the figures has been knocked back.
Okay. So, as a bonus act, am I within 60 feet of the other tower where I'm standing, or am I
No.
too far away? No. Okay. I think I moved about 20 feet, so I wouldn't have enough to get in range anyway. Then I will probably
Move forward a bit more.
I've got an action still. Yeah, if I've got 10 more feet of movement, I can move to there and still be in range. I think that's probably it. That's my turn.
Sure.
Can't think of anything else. Yeah, I can't think of anything else smart to do. I mean, like I could take dodge, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm ready to dodge the inevitably incoming missiles. That's my action.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Right. So, first of all, I think the tower currently under the gust. To start their turn, so they're going to need to make some save.
pass.
Okay.
Bucks.
It's pretty hard to decide what to do. So, technically, Curtail's in the darkness, Cluck's in the darkness, Kassar's in the darkness. Are they gonna shoot? No, they're gonna continue shooting at Ulfar. He seems to be the main threat.
The only threat, really, as far as like. But yeah, go on.
Let's see what's gonna happen. That's not gonna affect them at all. They're at disadvantage now, though, aren't they?
The ones from the tower, and that's what we discussed last time.
No, because you've taken dodge.
Oh yes, they're all at disadvantage.
Yeah,
Anyway.
okay.
Yeah, good point.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I make that as 2.
Yeah, do this. Do I take the hit or do I use my shield thing again? I'm going to use my guardian shield again, so none of them hit.
Okay.
I'm blasting through spell slots here. But you also need a concentration for my win, don't you?
No, because you didn't take any damage. It's only when you take damage.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. Yes, I didn't take any this time.
You've been playing a spellcast for how long?
A little while.
38 sessions to be precise.
One session as a rogue and it blew it all to hell. You have
Okay.
to worry about that nonsense stuff when you're a rogue. It's easy.
Kassar,
Hello.
hello.
I'll take another 2 pot shots at the archer who I shot at before.
Now, you're not sure which is which. There's been an awful lot of
Yeah,
going
I'm
on.
gonna
Like,
fire.
fire's been thrown at the tower, and one of them got knocked down.
Okay, so I shoot, but I'm getting a shoot at disadvantage now.
Pourquoi?
Because all the lights have gone out up there, or is it on fire?
No, the tower, the battlement's still on fire.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take 2 shots up there then, and
Yeah, if like, yeah, if you were trying to hit it from like just of memory where the tower was, I wouldn't even have you roll because that's ridiculous. I'm
okay.
Sharpshooter is pretty good. I don't think it lets you pinpoint targets through battlements in the dark.
No. All right. How do you want me to roll for who I'm hitting? Do you want me to roll I tell you what, I won't get ahead of myself, and I'll roll both attacks first. So
Well,
9 and 11, so I probably don't hit
yeah,
anyone.
that's solved that.
Yeah. And again, I'll take the action to hide.
Okay.
Bonus action to hide. Wow, that was poor.
Yes.
And that was a very quick turn. I'm done.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
So you're really crackling. It's probably me.
Who's really crack?
Kelly's on the phone.
Find it on the right front. You know, it's only just. I've got a couple of bits. Yeah.
Okay. The good news is you can see more people appearing in the towers. The bad news is you can see more people appearing in the towers.
If they're starting their turns in the towers, I want strength checks off all of them.
They did not. They moved up to the tower on this turn, but
Okay.
with enough movement to get there and to shoot. And let's see. probably going to still shoot at Ulfar, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's likely.
Because, like, Duvar's not really doing anything. He's sort of standing there. He
Okay,
looks like he's practicing his kung fu.
Yeah. Because it hasn't been my next turn yet, my AC is currently 23
Perfect.
until the start of the next turn.
That's fine. And they're at disadvantage.
So this should go well.
Yeah. The problem, I think, is going to be the weight of shots. We will find out.
Oh, fuck.
I missed a turn.
Nope. These were
No.
always going before you. You just weren't seeing it.
Oh god, no, I don't think that. And like,
Oh, it was after Kazar.
Yeah, they go after Kassar.
Okay.
You just couldn't see their action for the
No,
last.
that's
Okay, so the good news is all of the guard crossbows miss.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't even come. They doesn't even matter about my extra shield. They're not even coming close.
Okay.
David, question:
Mhm.
Does it look like if I was standing in the doorway to this building, I'd be out of line of sight to the towers, or not?
No, the tower's just out from the walls.
Okay.
They're positioned to defend the walls. So the wall itself, from what you've seen on the map and been told, it's just like a solid stone brick wall. There's no like walkway or parapet or anything on it. It's just the towers themselves.
Okay.
And 2 more heavy crossbows.
They are shit.
Yes, they
I'm
were.
a dancing fool, motherfucker.
Yes, without disadvantage, 3, if not 4 hits. No, 3 hits it would have been.
23 AC at the minute, so none of them hit. Even if they weren't a disadvantage.
Sorry, yeah, without the spell.
Without the spell, yeah, you would get 1, 2, 2,
Mhm.
2. Yeah.
It's a question of how long can you keep this up?
Not long.
Yeah.
Even Ulfar's thick-headed skull is starting to realise quite how fucking boned that we are getting here.
Duvar, it is now your turn.
excellent. I suppose we can carry on moving forward.
I like that you've committed to this.
Duvar. Form testudo.
I
And advance forward.
will ask where the hell we were actually going forward.
Luvar, I think it's getting too hot in here. I think running away might be the best plan. I just had like 900 crossbow bolts hit me. I was like,
Yeah.
like, dude, this is not the one.
I like the fact that you're using their real names as well.
Yes, yeah. I got 4 9 intelligence, motherfucker.
Just shout it out because somebody making notes. Kill a guy called Duvar.
I'll put move to the
Legitimately
edge of the map.
encouraging you, I am telling you to run. I'm just saying that you're hearing me shout that as I'm pelting with crossbow bolts.
I'll move to the edge of the map down here.
Okay,
And
so
I will ask why we're
that puts you within 15 feet of the gate.
right. 15 feet of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else I can think of doing. Okay, I'll go use a dodge to just in case any arrows actually come at me.
Okay.
How far am I to the tower now?
Which tower?
It's probably
The
fairly
nearest
distant
tower.
from both.
The nearest tower. You would be 45 feet. It is a diagonal. You don't see.
It's a diagonal. I don't see the tower.
No, you see the tower, but it's 45 feet, but it's not like 45 feet there. It's like
Yeah. Okay.
15 feet in front of Quatel.
Definitely. Okay. And how far are the people? Can I see any people at the top?
You can see lots of people at the top now.
Okay. And so
It's starting to
if
look
I-
a bit like Helm's Deep.
Okay, if I throw something at them, can I hit? Would it reach? Can it? 60-foot range?
Ooh, you're probably just on 60 feet.
Okay, let's throw a dart at them. Why not? I choose one of the guards that I can see the clearest, and I throw a dart at him. So I'll roll slash. This is a 20. Does this do what I think it does? That don't work. Oh no, that don't work.
No, that does not even make it to the tower. You sort of throw it, and it goes like 30 feet in front of you.
Yep, he's never been very good at throwing darts anyway. Something he definitely didn't train in.
You want to speak to Phil the Power Taylor, get some practice in.
Yeah, I think so. And I'll end my turn for that. Yeah. With a dodge action, of course. Dodge.
Dodge.
Reaction, action.
Okay, no, I'm definitely not going in vain, but
Okay.
sure, I can take the thing off Facebook now, and that's kind of a, oh, what's she done, like, you know, thing. But no, I'm definitely not going in vain.
That
like,
brings
it's
us
just
on
one of
to
those-
Quatel.
Yeah, I know you look after it, like, no, there's definitely no blame on Positive at all. No,
Alright, if I can see enough of somebody,
I'm not sure anyway.
can
I'll
do a
check,
wisdom
but
save.
no, definitely I don't think anything.
If you can see enough of somebody, do what?
They need to do a wisdom saving throw.
1 person, 2 people, 7 people. How many?
I need to know if the person's got any missing hit points on.
Oh, you can't tell. Anybody you can see up there, you can't tell.
No, it's just whoever it targets, I need to know based upon which option I press.
Okay, roll a d7. Sorry, d6. I miscounted. Okay. That person has not lost any hit points.
Okay, can they do a wisdom saving throw against 16, please?
A wisdom saving throw against 16. Oops. I take the first number. 17.
Okay, they pass. That's my action. In that case, I'm going to book it.
Which direction are you going to book it?
That way.
That direction.
Okay. Are you running in a straight line? Are you serpentining? Like, you know.
I'm running in a straight line. I'm still
Okay.
in darkness.
Just hear a rustle of plate.
Plate would be quieter than chain.
Yeah, sorry. Just a rustle of chain then as it goes running off into the distance. Clock.
I'm just going to continue my way.
I've never been able to see Cluck this entire battle. As far as all was concerned, Cluck is just gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just advancing down in the dark.
Okay. Anything else for you, Clock?
No, just still in a
So in my peripheral, I just see like Cretel just booking it like away.
Can you blame him?
Pardon?
Can you blame him?
No, it's all Wolfar's fault.
That's
Although
quite
I can now see Kazar from here.
Yeah, Quatel, you've run into Ulfar's light source. You are no longer invisible. Make a stealth check.
How far is his light source?
It's 20 and 20.
Yeah, so 20 immediate and then 20 like half light. It's like a torch.
Okay, yep, your chain's definitely rustling.
A little bit, yeah.
Catching a bit in the light as well. Okay. Ulfar.
Yeah.
I also still haven't taken the tabard off yet either.
Probably fair to say they've realised what the gig is.
You did throw a giant, like, burning pile of something at them. They
I'm
probably-
more concerned by Ulfar if he can see me now.
That's a very good point.
That is a very good point. Ulfar, make a wisdom saving throw.
13?
Yeah, I'd say you're probably fairly certain, even with the tabard and the low light situation, the fact he's running away from the wall, well, not towards you, probably suggests it's not your enemy.
That's fair. Okay. Just remember, my gust of wind, they only take saving throws if they start their turn. It doesn't matter what happens in my turn, does it? Just
Yes.
each creature starts. Yeah. Okay.
You can roll to see what happens to the fire, though.
Yeah. What do you want from me for that?
Percentile dice.
D100.
Yeah.
Don't help him, it's a test. Okay, the fire still burns.
Okay. Is any of it starting to lick over and spit at them?
No.
Damn. Right. I think what do I do? Ulfar's very much in a retreat place right about now. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Duvar's seeing that in the others, I think.
Just illuminate me more, why don't
Yeah, I'm gonna move here. My maul, which is on my back, I've just pulled this bit of material off of it so that I could see. With an action, could I put material wrapped around the head again so that I'm now hidden?
If you spend your action, you can, yes, you can dull down your mull.
Yeah, I'm just throwing a bit of blanket over it, essentially. Okay, then as I once I get here, I'll do that. Like, I'm keeping my wind aimed at the fire aimed at the tower. I'm going to scream, retreat!
Right.
That's the.
Okay. Woo. Choices. Right. So, the archers are going to go first.
Yeah.
And they are going to shoot. So, Cluck's definitely a no. Kassar's definitely a no. Quatel and Ulfar briefly eliminated.
Hot shots.
Plus, they can literally feel which direction the wind's coming from at this distance, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
again, like Quatel's, as much as they might want to kill all of you, focusing on the biggest threat is going to be Ulfar.
Yeah.
And you've not taken a dodge action.
No, because I used my action to hide my ball.
Yeah, okay.
But the ones in the closest tower should have some sort of difficulty hitting me.
Yeah, so we agreed that it would double the distance they're required to hit you.
Yeah, they're not that far away now.
No, they're well within what would be 75 feet of you. So, the archers are all going to on their first shot. So of each pair, If it hits, the archers are going to use their Archer's Eye ability, which will add 1d10 to that attack, as they like take time and try and pin you down.
Is 1d10 to the damage or 1d10 to the roll?
1d10 to the damage,
Okay.
so it has to hit.
Okay.
1d10 to the roll would be even better. So first one is a miss.
Also a miss.
Second one.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Third one.
Keep them coming. Yep.
Fourth one.
Yep.
Feeling good.
Ah,
In fairness, that was a good streak. Like, don't don't feel too bad.
Do I take the hit or do I waste a spell slot?
There's no such thing as wasting a spell slot.
Yeah,
It's
no.
up to you. Your economy's on you.
I'm running, so yeah, I do my reaction. So
Okay.
if I get shot again in between my next turn, it'll keep me alive, hopefully. So yeah, I bring in a shield of holy light that protects me.
Okay. Kassar.
Your light. Is that,
Yeah.
does that actually light you up as well?
No, it doesn't. I don't.
See, I like the idea that as it comes towards you, there's like a little sort of glow of blue force field that just deflects off.
Yeah.
So it hits you and then twizzes off into the
Right.
distance.
I like to think it's like a lace of lightning that comes across me, just like and then disappears again.
Alright, I am going to move laterally. And I'm going to use my bonus action to dash.
Oh wait, that was their turn. Did they need to do all their strength saving throws?
Oh, you're right. 2 strength saving throws.
That is right. Yeah, that's right.
They pass.
There's only 2 in that tower.
There's only 2 archers in that tower.
Oh, okay. But anyone in that tower has to make a strength saving throw.
Yes, at the start of their turn.
Oh yeah, they haven't done it. Oh yeah, their turn is somewhere weird in the middle. Yeah, okay.
Yes, you've not been shot at nearly enough for that to be all of their go.
Yeah. Fine.
You've just had the
While all
actual
this is
people who are
happening-
deciding to shoot at you.
While all this is happening, I've done my turn. So I double dashed. One as a bonus action, one as an action, and I've moved 75 feet to where I am now.
Okay.
Let's have a look on the stream. Where is that? Oh fuck. You run away from the gate? Just out of interest.
Okay. Now there's going to be some more saving. So,
Yeah.
why am I rolling disadvantage? So, 1 fails, 1 passes. 1 fail.
So yeah, 15 feet for the 2 that fails.
Oh, damn it. I've still got disadvantage set. And one of the guard captain fails as well.
Or 15 feet off the bloody tower. At least that's what I want to happen.
Yeah, no, sorry, that's just be clear, that's not going to happen. The only reason it happened the first time is because the guy failed it twice.
Yeah. To be fair, what are you doing in terms of whether they're bashing into each other? Because there's so many people up there at that point. That must be an issue.
You'd like to think so.
Yes.
I think it sounds like an awful lot to track for very little benefit.
Yes. I would check that, that's fine.
Okay. For the rest of it, so can they do anything else on their turn? No, pushed it 15 feet away. Oh, so and then they can use their movement to move back. That's pretty shit.
Yeah, but they've got to move. They've got to move.
2
They've got
feet.
half.
So it uses all their movement to move back to their original position.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If they're 15 feet and yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that is a grand sum of nothing. Right. Some more shots. So you are now what? 22?
23.
23. Let's see if we get any hit.
Yes.
Still nothing.
Fuck. God. Like, Orthar's belief in his invulnerability is getting a little. He's not sure how long he can hold this up, but he's very impressed with himself.
Okay. Duvar, remind me, you've taken the dodge action, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, seeing as you retreat, a horn will blow. The door 15 feet in front of you, Orthar, will swing open. And you will see a group of men come out, form a line with their crossbows, and fire at you.
Yay!
No, Duvar!
And you are AC 17.
Yes.
Right. Let's see if any hit you. That'll be a grand total of nothing.
Yes. Matrix that shit.
Oh, and he should have been at disadvantage, but that's not going to get any better for him. So, yes. So in front of you, in front where the gate has opened, a group have advanced forward. They've formed two ranks and they've fired a hail of crossbow bolts at you, Duvar, because you're like right in front of them.
And lucky enough, they all missed.
Lucky enough, they all missed.
They're
Well,
all
no, they didn't
stormtroopers, obviously.
all miss. You dodged it all.
Yeah.
Throw
That
him
was
back.
fucking awesome, man!
Oh,
Yeah.
So they're not stormtroopers. Then.
No, well, stormtroopers don't miss. This is a common misconception from people who are uneducated. The only time the stormtroopers go to
They miss
shit
on purpose.
with their shooting is when they wanted the Millennium Falcon to escape. Quote unquote, escape.
Yeah.
Up until that point, they had been dead-eyeing absolutely everybody and everything.
There's also the comment that Obi-Wan makes, isn't it? Where these shots are too precise for sand people.
Yes.
Sand people.
Yeah.
These shots are too precise for sand people. Only stormtroopers are so accurate.
Run, Duvar, run!
Is it my turn? Sorry, is it Duval's turn now?
It will be Duvar's turn. Do you want to see what in front of you looks like?
Yeah. Before he runs.
Next time, we really got to come up and tell Andy to use fake names. And come up with fake names. Call signs.
This is what you see in front of you, Duvar. The perspective's a bit off because this map is north to south. But you see those.
Wait for it. Waiting for it.
Oh, it's not come through for you, has it?
No, it's easier to look on the street
All black.
for you, to be fair.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I can put your token. It'll be a nice little surprise. He says with it not actually. My drag and drops aren't working. This is most embarrassing. Bad things, Duvar. Bad things.
It happens to the best of us, David.
I think one of my add-ons has played.
It knows you're moving, that boy.
It does know I'm moving, so I'd probably save that for the end, though. Be a nice surprise when we move to a much better virtual tabletop. Can you see Duvar? I don't know if you've had a peek at the stream or not. I am
I've had a look at the
refreshing.
stream, so I can see six people and a guy standing next to them.
He seems to be directing traffic.
Okay, presumably I am just off the.
Yes, you're
right in front of me.
you are 10 feet from them because they've like come out and like walked out, taken a knee, and like front row fire, second row fire. Sorry, front rank, second rank.
Do I have anything I can throw at them? It'd be nice to have Alchemist Fire right about now, wouldn't it?
Your throwing ability isn't.
No, it hasn't been. I'll probably hit Ulfar from here.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Rock roll.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just yeah. You're well aware. Duvar is screaming retreat as loudly as as he's capable of.
Ulfar.
Hello, everybody. Right, I will. I'll go in the opposite direction. So.
Okay, I will put us back to the retreat map.
The coward's map.
Since everybody seems to be going the opposite way, I will use. Let's get this back to where it was so I can see what I'm doing. Actions. I will use a dash action to run the opposite way, and also as a bonus action, a dash action.
Okay, so you're double dashing. That's 135 feet.
Yep. So that's clearly off the other side of the
Off
map.
the edge of the map,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
if I can press buttons, there we go. So I'll put myself up there.
Into the darkness.
It's 95, so I've got another 40
Yep. Okay.
to go.
Okay. Let's bring us back to you, Kratel. You've probably seen a little like blur run through the pool of light from that torch that's spluttering on the floor.
You said
Right,
Elfar saved
I
you there,
will dash to there.
Okay. Just to double check, at this point, is everybody's intention to leg it? Cluck and Kassar. I think you're the only ones I don't know for sure. So we'll start off with first. Cluck.
Maybe.
What? It will be your turn next. What do you plan to do?
Do I see Duvar running through the flicker of light?
Yeah, like it's like a blur, but
The
So as
green
far,
blur. So you see this green blur.
so as far as I'm aware, everyone's still advancing forwards towards the gate, apart from
Ulfar screaming
yeah,
retreat.
no. Ulfar is screaming retreat. You have seen Ulfar's light go out, and you've seen Duvar leg it, and you've seen the door open, and like it looks like they've actually organised a sort of
firing squad.
yeah, they're selling forth, and you've seen as the door opened, you saw 7 people walk out with crossbows and like just fire at Duvar from almost point blank range.
Okay. Well, I'm in the darkness here, so I haven't really been seen yet. I'm not going to fully move back, but I will sort of move back off sort of 15 feet backwards, because I'm still not sure whether or not if Ulfar's just shouting retreat as a double bluff. So I don't know what he's doing, so I'm hesitant. So I'm just sort of gonna still thinking about going forward, but also pulling back just in case it's not a double bluff, triple bluff.
Okay, so you're thoroughly confused.
And I will just sort of stand there and dodge. Still.
Okay. Ulfar.
Okay. Everything in Ulfar's body wants to run towards that crowd of guys and thunderwave them. That's all he's wanted to be doing this entire battle. It's not a smart choice. Right, yeah, no. So that, yeah, Ulfar sprints off into the darkness as far, double move fast as he can do,
Okay.
60 feet away, keeping his wind up towards the tower, which obviously will stop being in range
Mhm.
as he runs away, but keeping it as a sort of buffer against incoming projectiles. And do I have any bonus actions that's worth doing? No, that's it. That's the end of Ulfar's turn. And obviously screaming retreat as loudly as his voice will carry.
What, and chatting all of our names at the same time?
No, he's just saying a retreat. Like, he can't see anybody at this point, so he was only shouting Duval's name because he could see him, and it was like, this is gonna go south quick. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So, I need to do some measuring, I think.
Ooh, measuring.
Sorry, just bear me 2 seconds, because
5, 6. Oh, right, quite a few.
Ulfar. Okay. So, the archers, can they see anybody?
None of us are in a light source as of now.
No. So, they will not fire anymore. And, let's see. So,
The only thing that we would see is if the guys in the door started to move forward.
Kassar,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I sort of. Can I see Cluck from where I am?
No.
No. Okay.
Can your
I'm
token
probably
see?
no.
Then you can.
I'm probably gonna head like southwest, so I'm gonna get like 10 feet down, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
edge off the map to about there.
Okay.
But I'm torn between two things, so I think it's kind of impossible though. So, but I'm probably gonna head off west
Mhm.
and over the wall while the party tracks the rest of the guys.
Okay.
And if I run into Clark at any point, I'll tell him to come with me.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that you and Cluck will end up within sort of like enough distance to sort of know somebody's there, and then if you go towards them, you'll see it's each other. So,
I'll make our noise. Hoot 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 hoot.
Hooty hoot! And I'll reply back. And I'll just move up.
okay. So at this point, we're gonna run it as 2 different groups. for direction. So there's a group that's heading presumably towards the gate.
Orvar was just heading away from the tower. I was going to roll a dice to decide whether he thinks it's smart to run to the gate or run over the wall, because I'm not sure whether
Okay.
he'd be smart enough to think about the gate.
I'm running straight north over the wall.
Okay, so let's assume your group then is going north and the other group is going west.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to run a chase scene, which will be the first one I've done. So, you're going to have to bear with. But I've got your starting distances. So, first of all, so you have a number of dashes you can make before you have to start making Constitution saving throws. It's basically 3 plus your con modifier. So Duvar gets 4. Most people in the group get 6. Cluck gets 7. The pursuers, who are pursuing as a group, will just Cluck and Kasar. Can you just make a stealth check for me, please?
Yes.
Oof.
Loud chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they see you, or like you're loud enough that they will actually break off into 2 parties, and some will pursue
Ah,
you,
we really fucked that stealth roll.
and some
Right.
some will pursue the main group. Okay, so and we'll just run through the list. So in no particular order.
We have the like the wide view of the town, because it just might be easier in terms
Yes,
of.
we certainly can. Although for like purposes of running this, what will happen is we'll like you'll each turn you can do your normal turn. So it's like normally most people dash. You can make attacks. And it'll end when you either escape or when so it'll end when either side stops when you escape or when they're close enough to catch you. If neither give up the chase, there's a stealth versus a perception check at the end of each round, and you will have advantage if you have like moved to like if there's places to hide behind, if you're in a crowded area. You have disadvantage if there's not many things to hide around, or if it's a quiet area.
I think we're in the dark,
So I take it Cluck and I are about where I just moved to. roughly.
Yes. In the dark isn't going to help or hinder either one. So at this point, they're probably mainly pursuing on the sound more than anything. For example, and then I don't think so. They don't get advantage because they don't have proficiency in survival, and none of them are rangers. So
I'm a ranger.
it's a advantage if the pursuer is a ranger. You're the pursuee. Right.
You're being pursued.
So, starting off with Duvar,
Maybe I'll
what would you
pursue
like to do? Duvar?
Yeah, me. Okay.
After Duva.
Tell me you got me all. Tell me you got all of that.
I've got most of it.
Sweet. So don't worry too much
Nice.
about measuring where you are. Just like general direction will do.
General direction.
Yeah. So are you like running to the wall in the intention of jumping the wall?
Yes.
Okay. Are you dashing this turn?
Yes.
Okay.
So me and Critel behind you going clang, clang, clang as we run it up. Keep picking up.
Okay. Okay. So in that turn, you'll probably make it to the wall. I'd like you to roll a d20. And this is to see if there's any complications. No complications for you. Kassar.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
What how complicated would it make this if I use a spell that makes me go faster as well?
Does it require an action?
Jason.
It requires a bonus action, so I can use
Uh,
my action to dash and then use a bonus action to cast this spell.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Then.
See, you can. So the way
Or am I
it,
making this too complicated now?
so it doesn't go like it's not like combat. So there isn't like an action and bonus
Right,
action. So I'm
okay.
gonna say you can do a dash or a spell and attack or attack. So a dash, a spell, or attack.
I'll do a dash. Might as well, right?
So just before Kazar runs up, I'll just sort of mention to Kazar that Gaius was taking the slaves down to the wall while we headed off back into the main fort. So we may bump into Gaius and the slaves.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, so that gets you 60 feet, Kassar. D20 for you. This will go faster as people get used to it. Sorry, that's 50 feet for you.
Oh yes.
Boom!
Yep, you are fine. Ulfar.
Wrong time to use it at 20 though.
I say fine. I should be fucking excellent.
Dash or no?
Yeah, no, I'm dashing. How is my wind gonna work in terms of this?
At this point, you're probably breaking your concentration because you're running for your life.
I think that's fair. Okay, so yeah, no, I will dash towards the wall at its closest point to me.
Okay,
So where Duvar's figure
Yep.
is. So
D20.
this is where this all goes to hell. Yep, there we go.
I knew it as well, because as soon as I roll a 20, someone's gonna fuck it.
Yeah. You roll
I
and
knew
bang,
it.
fall over and bang your knee.
Okay. So there is either a like a small perimeter, like wooden fence, decorative more than anything, but it's blocking your path. You can either make a attempt to smash through it, or you can attempt to jump it.
So a jump would be an athletics.
We'll see. Say
Acrobatics, I'd have thought.
jump. You're trying to like hurdle it
Yeah.
at full speed
That's
in plate.
athletic. Puzzles are athletics.
In plate.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
So-
what skill do you want me to roll for
Well,
each of those?
No. You can choose to smash through it, or you can choose to hurdle it. The skill check comes after you've chosen.
Okay. Am I going to hurdle it or smash through it? A small decorative fence, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Made out of concrete.
Yes, it's an anti-ram barrier that's been disguised as a small decorative fence.
Yeah. I think, given you're saying it's like maybe like a 3 or 4 foot fence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, so,
you're making this much more difficult than it needs to be.
Try and jump it 3 or 4 feet. Yeah, probably just try.
Acrobatics.
And jump it.
You're fine.
18. Thank God.
Critel. Dash.
Yep, dash.
D20. Okay. Ooh.
No. He found
Oh
that,
no.
that same fence.
No, it's not the same fence. So it is.
yeah.
It is a rough patch of bushes. You can you can take a left or a right as you attempt to get through it. So there's like let's say a hedge, for example, and you can choose to. There's a very clear center point which isn't going to be passable, but you can either go left or right.
Right.
Acrobatics.
And the center is a mimic.
Acrobatics, you said, yes?
Yes, please.
How?
It is a mimic.
Okay. it counts as 5 feet of difficult terrain, so you lose 10 movement speed over. Okay, Cluck.
How did I get double nat ones?
I'm going
Quite
to
impressive, really.
Where's your
I'm going to dash as well.
And a d20 from you.
Yes, Cluck. Me and you, we got this.
Okay, so the groups of guards also dash after you. This group will run into the same fence as Ulfar. I'm just going to roll
they will.
collectively for the group.
Trip, 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 trip.
They're fine. Okay, so as it stands, they are. They are 50 feet from Cluck, and they are 85 feet from Ulfar. So
Okay.
you are the closest to them.
Cluck is.
Cluck is the closest in Group 1, and Ulfar is the closest in Group 2.
Group 2, yeah, okay. But they're fucking tearing ass, so it's not like they can like get off a shot.
No, yeah, no. There's like if you decide to shoot, like you're gonna fall behind.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah.
you
So
tell me, yeah.
so it goes back round to Duvar.
Do we know how many people are chasing us?
They're probably about 200 feet behind you, Duvar. It'd be very difficult to tell, especially because there's friends between you and them.
And we're noisy fuckers.
How far are my friends
From you,
from me?
they're about 100 feet from you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just stand around then.
Okay, so you're gonna wait for them to catch up.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to catch up.
Okay.
And I'll have my hands, if I see them, if they're able to get to me, I'll have my hands in, clenched in underneath with my, to give them a foot up kind of thing, so they can jump the
Boost
wall.
over the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're waiting at the wall to give them a boost.
Yep.
That's very noble of you.
Oh, so noble.
I'm gonna move some of these around so they're actually where they need.
Representative.
Okay, so Ulfar, you are next.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna carry on tearing ass towards the wall.
Okay.
Especially seeing I can probably sort of hear them running behind me, being at the back of our group.
Yep. Okay. So you're about 25 feet from Duvar.
Yeah. You want a D20?
D20. You're fine. Critel?
Pardon?
Critel.
I'm just gonna leg it.
Okay. D20 from you. You're about 15. 20. 25 feet from Duvar now. Oop.
Except, what did you find on his way?
Okay. Oh. A stream, ravine, or rock bed blocks your path. It's difficult terrain. So. Oh, that means you lose all your dash. Horrible.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So he's like fallen 10 or
Fallen
15
into a
feet
decorative
behind me?
pond.
Can I just misty step the other side of it?
Afraid not. Uh. Okay, that's a bit mean for you. I will allow it, but there will be a dice roll, and if you fail the dice roll, you will materialize in the middle of the pond. Do you want to make
Okay.
the roll?
What's the dice roll?
It will be a D20 with
He does so well with those.
D20 what?
a D20, just a straight up D20 with a DC I've set in my head.
What is with my rolls?
Okay.
Oh no. It's north-west, I'm telling you.
Kretel, you're gonna gain another 10 feet from the Misty Step, which is good. But you are now in the water. And I don't know what your swim distance is, but I don't think it's particularly much.
Just grab a reed and then just breathe and just sit underwater.
Oh, yeah. So Ulfar, in your turn, you overtake Kretel.
Will I hear like a sploosh
Yes.
15 feet off the left of me?
Yeah. Okay, Ksar.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a dash as well.
D20 from you. Whew.
Oh,
What was that about
Oh,
the West team?
the West team's not going to. Oh no, it started off so well.
Okay. You run into a swarm of insects that makes a opportunity attack against you.
All right.
Sorry, that should have been +3. You're fine.
Yeah. Is that it? That's all that happens.
That's it. Come on.
Yeah.
You just run into like a. Let's be honest, bees. You've run into bees.
Will it make any difference, David, if I was to like unzip my armor and then fly? Will it make a difference to my dash?
It will. Although like casting off your armor, it's just like you undo a clip and it falls to the floor. So you would technically leave it behind.
You'd lose it, yeah.
So it's possible, but I don't think you're there yet.
I just see Chuck fly off into the distance.
Okay, I'll just continue dashing then.
Yeah. Group 1. And group 2. Okay, group 1. Let's see.
I forgot which group is 1 and which is 2.
So group 1 is after Kassar and Cluck.
Okay, group 1 is the rest.
So they're forced to make a sharp turn. A dexterity saving throw from them to navigate. That is fine.
Dang.
Okay. That's round 2. Stealth checks
From everyone.
from everyone.
This
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I should have said disadvantage with disadvantage as well because you've not got enough cover to hide. I don't think it's going to matter though because I'm doing it as groups.
All right, so I got 20 or a crit.
Yeah.
Clark got 5.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter with me, is it?
I got 9.
And their perception.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Which would be our fucking team that's got the eagle eyes.
Okay, the pursuit continues. Round 3. Right, Duvat, I will allow you to delay your turn, because I think what you're doing is quite noble. So you can go after Ulfar and Kretel.
Perfect, thank you.
So
If they make it to me.
Ulfar is 20 feet away from you, so Ulfar, you're dashing, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say if I see Duvar at the wall, like, yeah, waiting, I will.
I've got my hands down, you know, obviously in
Yeah,
the.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll take the bump, but I'll like, if I could, I'll stop on top of the wall with an arm down, like to pull up, like to sort of carry on the train. So
Okay.
like even if like Cretel goes right over the top, I can then grab Duvar and help him up
Okay.
from there.
Okay. Yep. Like it. Make a athletics check with advantage.
Athletics.
Imagine if you failed both of them.
Don't put that
Sa-
duty on me.
Slammed into the wall.
25.
Okay, that is fine. So you position yourself above the wall. Kretel, you've got what would turn out to be 20 feet of movement to get out of this decorative pond that is conveniently not marked on the map.
And if I dash,
It's still 20 feet off your movement.
So
which would leave me 40 left, so I should make it.
You are. Let's see what that is.
I was 20 feet away, and Cretel
I've got it all written down. I need a calculator because my maths is terrible. These. You are 45 feet away. So it'd put you 5 feet short. But fuck
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
For the sake of it, let's say go for it. Make your
All
athletics checks with advantage. Okay, with the help of Duvar and Ulfar, you are able to climb the wall with ease.
And I'll wait the other side to make sure they can get down without going like face palming the floor.
Yep. Okay. So Duvar.
and I'm gonna help him over.
Yep, I'm up over the wall.
Sorry. A check with advantage.
What's this athletics?
Yep.
Yep. You're up and over the wall,
Perfect.
and I'm gonna say you've still got your movement. So do you want to dash?
Yes, I think if we're all over,
Mhm.
and could I see from while waiting? Could I see how many were chasing us?
You're not sure.
Find out it's like 2 guys.
It was more than 2 guys that came out.
Yeah, but they're split in half.
Oh, yeah,
That's
okay.
probably
So
5.
assume nobody else has joined the pursuit.
Yeah, assuming no one else joined the pursuit. That's why I'm not stopping. Yes, I'll dash. Where should we dash to is the question. I suppose. Away like the wind.
If you turn to like Ulfar and ask, Ulfar will say south into the woods.
Yes, and that's my thinking as well. To be honest, because you guys have been down that way, haven't you? So you kind of know. Right. Yes, we'll go south into the woods then.
Okay, are you dashing?
Yes, please.
Okay. That gives you another 90 feet of movement. That is everybody in your group. Kassar,
Yes.
what would you like to
Need
do?
me to roll anything?
No,
How
the
far
wall
are we-
was your obstacle.
Okay.
How far is our group from the wall?
I'd say a dash would get you there this turn.
Alright then, I'll do a dash. Why not? Let's see how I get to there.
We did Cirque du
Oh
Soleil
no.
check for our wall. You better. Oh.
I'm not going to have you do what's it called? Complication, because the wall is your complication. So, what do you do when you get to the wall?
Try to
Runs
jump.
Runs right into
Okay.
it.
Athletics check, please. No advantage.
I love that. Like our team was all this honourable, helping each other over the wall. Karsar's like, fuck.
Yeah. Kazak scrambles over the wall like somebody being chased by the police.
Like I've done this before. Hey, to be fair, the guy I'm running with has wings. Like, I'm pretty certain he could just jump, do a couple of flaps. He might not be able to fly, but he could sure on, like,
Yeah, the way the
A
arm is
little-
strapped to his wings, he can't extend his feathers.
Oh.
I like the fact, yeah, you're in the group with the
In-
chicken, but you're the proverbial chicken.
Okay.
Cluck.
In that case, unless as I jump I can sort of hold on to the top of the wall and offer my arm down, then I'll just carry on with what I was doing.
You cannot. So the
Okay,
reason I let
alright,
them
well
do
then
that,
I'll move
Duvar
the
gave
wall.
up a turn to give everybody help.
Alright,
Cluck.
apologies.
Cluck.
Dashing.
Sweet. Don't need your check, just an athletics
Okay.
check.
Athletics. Nice to get that number 3 out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, you were able to scramble over the wall as well and land the other side.
Sweet. Do I see any sign of Guileless? Or is he long gone?
There appears to be no
Really fast
sign
out of
of them. But I would like, at this point, for you all to make us... Oh, in fact, we need the guards, because they are going to... So they're going to die. So, Ksaz and Cluck group. Oh, they have a complication. And... they run through the same swarm of insects.
Kill them! My bees!
Oh shit.
Not the bee.
Yep. You can't see, but one of the guards breaks off the pursuit because he's being chased by a swarm of bees. Ksa and Cluck, your group is 50 feet from the wall. Ulfar, your group is now 25 feet from you, and Quatel.
Okay, so literally, like, I can hear them right on our ass.
Yeah. So, Cluck and Kasai, you will have advantage on your stealth checks, as will you, Duvar. Ulfar and Quatel, you will have disadvantage. Now, if your armor normally gives you advantage, and you, so if your armor normally gives you disadvantage and you've got advantage, it's not normal. Otherwise, you're still at disadvantage.
So I'm still at disadvantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yuck.
Okay.
Oh, Cluck, we were so close.
Oh no.
The pursuit continues. Round 4.
Come on. Come on, Cluck, man!
Duvar.
Okay. Don't I go after Alpha and all that now?
No,
we need it
we-
back?
I just delayed your turn, so
Okay.
plus you're in the lead, so
I am in the lead. I'm
you.
okay.
Since you landed the other side of the wall, you've shot off. You're already like almost 100 feet in front of Cretel
I
and
know.
Duval.
I'm over here somewhere, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm over here somewhere. And I'm wondering if it's good to go in their direction since they've got people chasing them now. But maybe I don't know that. I will continue. I won't dash this time. I'll just I'll move.
Normal.
Continue my way. Yeah.
Okay.
Towards this down here to this tree ish.
A D20 from you. Okay.
Another swarm of insects.
Another swarm of insects. Seems to be the season for them.
Yeah, it does.
Is the season.
They do not get through your thick hide.
Thick something.
Ulfa.
Me? Yeah, I am gonna haul ass. I've just told Duva to run south, and as far as I'm aware, he has because he's disappeared off into the darkness. So yeah, I'm gonna haul ass that way. D20 from me.
Please.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
More bees.
A sudden drop
No.
catches you by surprise.
Say that again. Sorry.
A sudden drop catches you by surprise. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
That's sung on that 3 for so long. Oh dear.
You do the thing where you sort of like you dig your heels in and you slide and you're like leaning over the edge before you pull back.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you're a road runner.
Cretel.
I will run.
Dash.
Yeah. This bloody roll.
There's insects everywhere.
Can you stop doing this?
It's a good job I'm not in combat.
I think that hit.
There must be a hive nearby.
We walk in the hive.
That is a hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Bees.
Jesus Christ! What are those bees like? It's like those
Nasty.
Japanese hornets,
Nasty
whatever.
nasty
Japanese
killing
giant
hornets.
But dear giant hornets.
Okay. Kassar.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash. What could possibly go wrong, right, guys? Yes. No bees for me.
Okay. You get 60 more feet. Sorry, not 60 more feet. I keep giving you 60 feet of movement. You get 50 feet. You're slow.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I technically have an ability to double dash, so I could go 75. I was calling it 60 as just like a compromise.
Yeah, but nobody's getting bonus actions, so. Otherwise, Duvar could run like 140 feet a turn. He's already in Ascobie. Clock.
Well, that's his character.
Duval's already in the bar.
Zoom. He's the anti-turtle.
Yeah, I've always been in the butt.
Clock.
I'm dashing.
Yep. Okay. So you will overtake Kassar on this turn. Our friends the
gonna
guards are now going to climb the walls. And they are going to help each other. Okay. So both groups will spend most of their turn scrambling over the wall.
David, at the moment, I presume like Crotell and me are sort of neck and neck, and Duval's off ahead of us somewhere.
Yes. So in like distance wise, Duvar is at least 80 feet in front of you, even though he didn't dash this turn.
Yeah. But Crotell's more or less. I can probably hear Crotell running close-ish to me. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah. Why?
Okay. It's my turn again.
2 seconds. I'm just
Duval.
working out how far the guards are. Okay.
Okay.
So Cluck and Kassar, your group of guards is gotta be 70 feet away, and the other, so Ulfar and Kretel, your group of guards are now 80 feet away.
Okay, so we probably can't hear them anymore, or only just? Quite far
Uh,
away.
I'd say they're probably making enough noise you can hear them.
Okay.
And that'll be another round of stealth checks. Duvar gets advantage. Everybody else will have disadvantage.
Well, Clark, this is our time.
Oops, shouldn't have been advantage. Take the first number.
11. Fuck, Clark!
Okay. So I would say, for the purposes of this, Duvar, you have vanished into the night.
Yay!
So you are now out of the pursuit.
Okay.
Ulfar and Kretel, they're very much still on you. And Cluck and Kassar, they're very much still on you. Next round.
Look at Clark.
Ulfar.
Okay.
You're behind me.
Quieter. I know, but they're not hearing me.
Okay. I'm gonna run just my 30 feet, and then I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud between me and the pursuing guys. So yeah, there's a 20 feet sphere of fog that appears back behind us, between us and the point where we've been chased from.
Okay. Kretel. Oh, sorry. A D20 from you, Ulfar.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Natural one. I was concentrating on my spell.
So,
To be fair, I'm not running. I'm only walking. So
doesn't matter. A rough patch of brush, left or right?
well, right. I go away from the compound.
No, but just like to get through the bush.
Yeah, but like logically, if I had a choice, I'd run right, which is towards the place I'm running
Okay,
away from.
athletics check, please. Fine. Okay, Quittel.
Dash.
That's right, you don't have to be the quickest, just have to outrun the slowest.
One of the reasons Duval
Okay.
didn't have any problems with waiting a turn.
So, the complication. You were caught in a
And we
stampede
tripinate, yeah.
of spooked animals. Make a dexterity saving throw.
It's the fucking Lion King. Mufasa, no!
You are fine.
Yeah, we are.
One of my better rolls of the session.
Yes. Okay.
So, get them all out now.
Kassar.
I'm gonna go dash again. I actually no, because you're giving me 25. I'm gonna cast my spell because that gives me 30 feet of movement
Okay.
rather than the 25.
You say I'm giving you
So-
25. You lost a toe.
You've made me lose a toe.
You-
Alright, so
you
that
did
gives me
You did a bad roll
So,
on that, didn't you?
essentially I've got 25 feet movement plus 30.
Yeah, so you'd
now
be
because of the
55.
spell. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll your d20.
doing
Hope
your
you don't
D20
get a
next.
7. Ooh.
Oh,
A natural 20!
If you roll a 7, I'm going to take your other toe.
Don't.
Dog
I
is-
only have so many body parts that aren't scarred or dismembered.
Clock.
The dog gets trench foot.
Is a favourite little toe that's still okay.
Are you dashing,
I'm,
Clock?
All my
yeah, I'm dashing again. Yeah.
At this point, all my toes are my favourite toes.
You're starting to leave Kassar behind, Clock. You're at least 15 feet ahead of him.
run, Clucky, run. Yeah, Duva, you should probably move slightly ahead of us.
Yeah.
By
You're
slightly,
already in the
100 feet.
bush.
Okay.
Technically, out of game now, aren't I?
Yes, McNair. Look, we got one.
So they hit a rough patch of
Yeah.
bush.
Can you do
Yeah.
it for the second group, please? Get some
Get
breaks.
some
Yeah.
First
to be
group.
West
fair,
Side for life, boys.
David, did our group get to my fog yet?
They will, which will give you advantage on your check to hide.
Yes, which is just not disadvantage.
Okay. So they're fine through the bush. Okay, so let's see. So Kassar's group, the guards are now 65 feet behind you. Other group, they're 50 feet behind you.
So I should do my full run last time.
Yep. So rolls with advantage for Ulfar and Cattell, with disadvantage for Kassar and Cluck.
So we just get normal rolls, that's right?
Yeah.
Because we're all...
Oh crap.
Oh,
Sorry,
for
I,
fuck's sake, Cluck! Seriously?
Sorry, Cattell. I let down
no,
the
I seriously tried that time.
I pressed super disadvantage.
I don't think it would have helped because it's discounted the 1 there, Cluck. So you got a 7, a 6, and a 1. Sorry, a 6, a 5, and a 1 on that roll.
Oh, Cluck, why?
They might be really terrible at their perception. No.
Not for you, they
Nope.
won't.
Nope.
Or us! Fuck them!
We go again.
I'm gonna need to split off from Cluck. This is fucking killing. I'm dying here. Cluck's like, caw, caw, caw. Bark, 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 bark. I don't know why they're finding us. Bark, 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 bark.
Ulfar, what do you do?
I can't afford. Yeah, I dash again. I can't afford the risk of another fog cloud.
Okay. Cattell. Oh, sorry. D20 from you, Ulfar.
9.
You take your path takes you near a patch of razor vine. You can either make a saving throw, a dex saving throw, or use 10 feet of movement to avoid it.
So that would make me run 50 feet, and they're 50 feet behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Right, 50 feet behind me. So if they move, that'll make them 40 feet behind. I run around it, so if they run, that's 40 feet. Still between us.
You run around it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Cattell.
I'm just gonna run.
Okay. Your D20, please, sir.
Laugh. Must not laugh.
Okay. You blunder
buy it at
into
some
a
point.
hunter's snare. Make a
Oh,
dexterity saving throw. You are restrained.
Fuck that, I'm using my ability.
What's your ability?
I'm adding that to it.
You are restrained.
Damn.
Okay, so essentially acts as a net. So I think that's going to be a strength check for you to escape next turn.
Oh shit. And you're too far ahead of me. I've not even noticed this has happened.
Okay. The other thing to notice as well, Critel, your lungs are starting to burn, and from now on, each dash for you is going to be a Constitution saving throw. Each failed dash is a level of exhaustion. If you get to 5, you're out of the chase.
Yeah, getting up to that high, you're basically dead.
Yes. I think 6 you become dead.
Yeah,
But this
6 is instant death.
exhaustion in this is removed by a single shot or long rest after the chase. So it's like special exhaustion.
Okay.
Kassan,
Yes.
are you still moving up
55?
55?
No, so I'm gonna take a dash action as a bonus action on this turn, and then because of Cluck, I'm gonna actually I'll take the dash action first, see what happens.
Right, okay.
So I'm moving 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
With 15. Yeah. So when I get 50 feet,
Yep.
and I'm gonna cast the Path Without Trace. I'm gonna tell Cluck to stay close.
Okay,
Actually, how far away? How far away is he
you
from me at the
can't
moment?
dash and cast a spell for this. So again, we're not using combat rules. So you can dash or spell. So you get 1 action turn.
Oh, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I've dashed, so.
Okay. Cluck is well, if he dashes on his turn. Oh, also to note, Kasar, your lungs are starting to burn.
Hmm.
Cluck, what do you want to do?
If Clark could pass a stealth check, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, trying. I'll dash.
Okay. So if Cluck dashes, he's 35 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
And he's fine. Right, let's see. So, I think our pursuers are on Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, good. Fuck 'em.
Which
God
they
damn
both
it.
pass. Do they get any complication?
Of course not. They never get complicated.
Well, that's ours. Ours don't.
Oh.
And I don't think yours do either.
Nope. And I rolled an extra one, and this still doesn't. Okay. Stealth checks. So, Ulfa and Critel. In fact, everybody would be at disadvantage again. So, to give you a thing, your pursuer is 40 feet away. Ulfa, yours is 45 away. Kassar.
Fuck, I beg you.
Heck. Come on,
That
guys.
was definitely both ends of the
Fuck.
spectrum for my roll, wasn't it?
Fucking hell.
Okay.
I was running perception rolls, but we're so shit at stealth.
We go again. So, we'll start off with you, Ulfar, and you will see ahead of you the Critel's in a net. Or in a... No, it's not a net really, is it? It's a snare. He's got an ankle snare on.
Okay.
But you will also know that the pursuers are 40 feet from you.
Can't. I literally. Okay. So as far as like in terms of mechanics goes, Kratel will do a strength check and then get like his normal movement next turn if he passes.
If he passes, or he can choose to attack it.
Attack it and run. But
Yeah.
but so presuming he gets out, he's
30
about 50
feet.
Okay. And they're 40 feet behind me, so if I move my 30 and get, if I move my 30, it makes them 70. It's very fucking close. So can I move like my 15 up to Gretel, whack the snare, like cut the snare with my javelin, and
Oh,
then move my
Sorry,
the main-
Kratel is 40 feet from you. I was looking at the distance you'd
okay.
moved, not the distance you are.
Okay, so so I can't even. I have to dash. Like I can't even get to him in the turn of movement.
No, you can't
Yeah.
get to him in the turn of movement.
So yeah,
This is fun. It's tense, isn't it? We need some like chase music.
I've got my feet up now.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Duvar's in the pub. Let's find some nice music for this. I should have been doing music from all the time. I apologise. I didn't expect them to check it out.
I'm going to move 30 feet. No, not 30 feet towards Gretel, but 30 feet south, sort of splitting the choice of who they want to run after. And if the guards get within,
Don't like that.
the guards get within 15 feet of me, I'm gonna thunder wave.
There we go. Chase music.
I've not even got the music on.
Well, that's rather whimsical.
Lessens the pressure.
Well, given how this chase has gone, you know.
Sorry, I missed your entire thing, Ulfar, as I was looking for you. You're gonna thunder wave if guards come close to you.
I'm running 30 feet, and then I'm gonna thunder wave if they come within 15 feet of me.
Okay, so the way it's gonna work is, if they get to you, they catch you.
Well, they were 40 feet behind me.
Yep.
And I've just moved 30 feet, so they can only run 60 feet is my logic, like as a team. So they can't get to me. They'd be 10 feet from me.
Yeah, but in mechanics terms, like you can't, you won't be able to like if it breaks down to a fight, we will like your chance of escape goes. Does that make sense?
Then I will sod it. Then I'll just dash. It's just easier than working out what the mechanics of this is.
Okay.
You
overtake Kratel.
Yeah, I will sort of only just notice, because when I'm running for my life, I'm sort of notice Kratel's snared, but I'm already fucking full peg running that I can't stop. That's how I justify that.
Okay, your D20. You're fine. Kratel.
Well, I'm gonna try and break it.
Strength check or attack it?
Strength check.
Okay. Come on, Hulk it, Kratel. You break the rope.
Right, do I still have my action stuff?
No.
In that case, I'm just gonna book it.
Okay. That will put you 10 feet back in front of Ulfar. And a check from you, please.
And I'll high five you as you go past.
Sorry, Duvar. I'm assuming at this point you're probably in the pub.
Probably either that or in the brush on the other side.
Fuck's sake!
Jesus Christ!
Bees! Is that bees?
No, that is another hunter's snare. A DC dexterity saving throw, please, Kratel.
Oh no! It's those popular hunting grounds.
It just run from one trap into the other. Oh, he succeeds!
Yes.
I expected it this time.
Yeah, you were looking for us.
I put myself in.
Oh my god, Duvar has actually. gone to the pub.
Ah, Kasa.
Yeah, seeing as the spell, I shouldn't have got rid of spell. I'm gonna recast the spell that gives me the movement, and move 55 feet.
35.
But
325.
if that's a representation of where Cluck is going, I am diverging off from him towards the trees.
Okay.
I just didn't know where we're going. I was just heading off in this direction.
Yeah, you two. Oh,
I rolled a 2. Wow, the rolls this game.
Am I right?
it shows you how it rolls is when we've got no bonuses to what we're rolling.
Uneven ground threatens to
Mm.
slow your progress. Make a acrobatics check.
Oh, you should be good at that.
That'd be a
7.
nope.
I rolled
Should
another
be.
2. another 2.
You lose 10 feet of movement. Sorry, no. That's 10 feet of difficult terrain. You lose 20 feet of movement.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
No.
Suits you right for running away and leaving Cluck to himself.
Well, I was gonna head towards the trees. I just figured he was running around the side of the building.
Cluck.
Yeah, still running.
Yeah, still dashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do base stealth checks.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Let's see what our pursuers do. So there's going to be
I would
save.
I would have gotten away from the pursuers 3 times now if Cluck wasn't screaming at me.
Yes, we get 15.
Hey, at least the other groups he critted.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
at least I wasted a on a con save.
they're breathing down their necks.
Okay. So distance-wise, Kassar and Clock. Well, I say Kassar and Clock. Clock's 60 feet ahead of Kassar at this point. Kassar, they're 20 feet from you.
Woohoo!
Ulfar, they're 40 feet from you.
Yeah.
I would say, Cluck, at this point, you've made it into the tree line and you will have normal on your... No disadvantage on your check.
Oh, come on, Cluck, this is our fucking chance.
Stealth checks.
It's still not gonna. I'm still gonna fail.
Now, Cluck, this is our chance. Don't say it. Positivity into the microphone is what's going to get through this. Oh, I almost gave myself a nut. Yeah,
Oh,
Cluck,
no.
I fucked it up this time. You could have done it any other time.
Although I'm probably far enough away from you now.
Perception checks.
No! He even saw Cluck! Oh, this isn't fair. Right.
They are some perceptive motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Ah,
Okay.
right. Someone check for spike dice, boys.
Uh,
Beer, I think now.
yeah, Duval's probably thinking, we probably should have made a location to meet up at.
Yeah. I would have thought they'd know I was going to the beer, the
Suddenly,
pub though.
Duval's suddenly like, I suddenly understand how Kassar left us in the woods. Like, it's suddenly becoming
So
very obvious.
if I'm 60 odd feet ahead of Kazar, how can they possibly see me if I'm in the tree?
It's not about whether they see you; it's whether they like hear enough
Continue
to give up
chasing
chase.
us.
Yeah.
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 So it's like, yeah.
Or maybe sound.
That,
or...
yeah, so it's basically, yeah, it's your ability to get away. And that's either like not giving them the slip or like outrunning them or... Okay, so Ulfar and Kratel, you're both at max dashes. Any more from this point on is your constitution saving throws.
Yeah. Okay.
What would you
So-
like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna dash like a motherfucker. I'll give you
Yep,
the
gonna
cons.
have to as well.
Yeah, they're too close not to. Okay. 12 Constitution saving. throw?
Fine. Kratel, a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Let's have your complication checks, please, folks.
God damn.
Yeah, crit. That was useful
Okay.
now.
Kathar and Clock, what would you like to do? You're both at your max dashes as well.
I'm gonna dash. Does that, since the spell is ongoing, does that then stack?
No.
Why? It's an ongoing spell that makes me faster.
I will dash as. I'll dash.
You get your 55, Kathar, and you lump it.
Oh, that is pointless. Alright. 55, so I should reach the tree line.
Is it Constitution saving throw? Is it?
Yes, please. Okay.
Oh, them toes, they're getting to you.
I know, and that's my D20 for the run as well.
Sweet. And D20 for you, Clock. Okay, you're both fine. Let's see how our pursuers do. They are not giving up. It's as if, like, they're probably more scared of the person they work for than you.
That may or may not be a black dragon.
Okay. The second group is starting to Tyler.
Yes, they are. Thank fuck.
Right, now they're... The first group running into a complication. Say,
Go on. Fucking.
it's a
fucking kill
stampede of animals.
Come on, the wildebeest.
Oh,
the wildebeest.
Oh.
Go on. Long live the king.
and
See,
they
we were
take 5
born
points of
with-
damage.
We've been running across this fucking landscape for months.
Okay. Stealth checks. So, Ulfa and Critel still at disadvantage. Oh wait, I need to give the guards their movement. Okay, so Kathar, the guards are literally 15 feet away from you. You and Cluck get advantage though. Cluck, you get normal, sorry.
Same rule, Kratel. We're equally unstealthy.
Wait, do I get advantage or normal then?
Because you've got exhaustion now.
The stealth of the devil.
You would have normal, so you should have advantage, but you get disadvantage in all checks.
The exhaust.
Mega
Okay.
disadvantage.
Clark, I fucking swear.
You get +8.
Clark, fuck.
It's so low.
Even with +8, that's an 18. Like, Clark. God damn it.
Perception for our team. Come on.
Everyone apart from you has been terrible.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Wait, hold on. Why are they at disadvantage?
Because they've got what's it called? Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
They pushed themselves too far.
Okay. God damn it.
Stealthy team for the win! Hoo-ha!
So, Ulfa and
The two in
Cattell,
heavy armor.
Ulfa and Cattell,
We're stealthy of the two, motherfuckers!
you managed to lose your pursuers.
Yeah, we do.
Ah. Kathar and Clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my 55. Deeper into the woods.
Oh god, they're catching up at you 5 feet at a time.
Well, because David won't let me use my movement thing.
Hey, you got no toes. It's such as left.
Yeah, that reduces it. Shouldn't fucking kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash as well. Can I roll mine as well at the same time?
You can. So Clock, just so you know, you're even when Kassad dashes, you're still 10 feet ahead of him. So you're if you take
I was 60 feet ahead of him more.
yeah, he's just gained 55 feet. So without you moving, you're still 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm saying
I
is,
don't. Sorry,
So-
David. I just meant to say I shouldn't have a level of exhaustion because I'm not. I didn't dash last turn, so I shouldn't have rolled a con save. Thinking about it,
Okay.
because I'm using the spell.
Okay.
I'm not dashing.
Okay. So Clock, you're 10 feet ahead if you don't do anything. If you dash and get exhaustion, you will definitely be at disadvantage for all your self checks.
Oh, just
What do you want to
move
do?
the 30. Move 30, move. Please, I beg you.
Whisper.
What would Clock do? And if you give me something creative, you know, that is also on the table.
On the ground.
I'd like to fly, but that means me dropping my armor.
Mm-hmm.
Come back for it.
I mean,
Well, just 'cause
especially
I'll
if, like,
pick up my
climb
armor.
up a tree and just hide.
What if I was to drop my armor and then in the hope that Kazar picks it up on the way?
You could definitely drop your armor.
Old stubby toes over here ain't taking any risks.
If you drop your armor, there's no ways that, like, you just take off. There's no way they can pursue you.
But you will lose your armor.
I would lose my armor.
But you do start to benefit from unarmored defense now, right?
Only want to use rage.
No, you'll get unarmored defense if you take your
Oh
armor off
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, which puts me to 15 or whatever it is anyway. I think it's the same as my armor, is what it is anyway.
It's AC. You'd be AC 12 because you don't have any Dex.com. 14
yeah,
with your
so-
shield. But hey, you know,
Well, 14 with my armor alone. I don't actually use the shield because I dual wield my scimitar, don't I? So I'm only using 2 armor points. You know what? At this point, Clut's gonna remember that that he's got wings, and he's just gonna pull
Drop-
the quick release in his armor and take off into the night.
okay. So Cluck escapes because regardless of whether they see him or not, they can't do a fucking thing about it.
Yeah, they can't fly after him.
So, that leaves them with chasing you, Kasar. So,
As a
Oh,
point of
what's the
reference,
betting? I fucked my stealth checks.
they get a point of exhaustion. Did you roll your d20, Kasar?
Looking up. I don't think I did.
No, I don't think.
So I don't know.
Okay, complications for everyone. And you get a complication, and you get a complication, and you get a complication.
everybody gets a complication.
For you, Kasar, it's more spooked animals. A DC, a dexterity saving throw. And
Yeah,
they run into yet more bees.
Bees!
Oh, it's full of bees.
Okay. Make your stealth check.
Here you go, Mike. You got it. You can do it.
Can't blame Cluck for this one.
Yeah.
You managed to
see,
lose
as soon
them.
As soon as Cluck fucks off.
I like also though the one time you just needed a decent stealth roll and you barely rolled a half.
Yeah,
decent.
I've been rolling pretty much. I've been rolling nat 20s nearly every stealth check. If you check them, I've been
That's
rolling a
what I-
28 or a 27 nearly
So-
every
Just for
time.
the sake of it, I'm just gonna roll a stealth check to see what it would have been if I'd have stayed.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
go
see what it would have been.
Oh, that's
Yes,
perfect.
that is exactly what I was expecting.
That's
Completely
how
correct
unstealthy you
in
can.
all ways.
Yeah.
So,
Cluck, thank you. Is all I want to say.
That's like
Kasar,
saying Who Wants to
Yes.
Be a Millionaire.
you go to ground with what you can now clearly see is 6 guys searching for you, and you can see their feet through the undergrowth, as they sort of look around, having lost you, and then go running off a different direction to the forest. Let's
Okay, Frodo
see.
and the Ring Wraiths type style. Okay, gotcha.
Cluck, they will find your armor and take it.
Clark, what kind of armor do you wear?
Um,
Usually?
it was spiked off armor. Cast
Oh
off
yeah, the cast
armor.
off
Spiked
spiked.
armor.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of our chase. Everybody is knackered.
Yeah.
I'm fine, thanks.
Duvar is well,
Drunk.
let's see. So Duvar, without anybody helping him, once you've escaped the guards, what do you do?
What do you really do?
I mean,
Well,
going to the pub is a thingy, but do you remember the plan you made?
Yes, it was. It was. We would technically be south into the forest. We will meet in the forest at some point. In the forest, but we hadn't really chosen where we'd meet. So it was a bit of finding out where we would actually
Okay.
meet up if we'd find each other.
So you would intend to, once you'd lost the guards and you were sure you were safe, you'd head south into the forest.
Yeah.
Cattell and Ulfar, what would you do?
Yeah, we'd move. I don't know about Cattell, but I imagine we'd move, further south into more heavy forest.
Yeah, into the more dense stuff. I'd
Uh,
also turn to Ulfar and say, do you have the capability of sending anyone a message at them?
Not without a sleep, no. Not,
Okay.
and not, I could do an unsubtle message, thunder kind of.
I was going to say, why don't you get out your maul?
But no, I can't do anything subtle in.
Okay.
So yeah, like deep into the woods, and once we thought we were like real deep, far away enough away from the compound, we might try and get some sort of rest before trying to get in contact with the others in the morning.
Okay, Cluck, having taken to the sky, you can see a number of torches in the estate behind you. They seem to be searching for more of your presence. What do you do?
What, back to where I took off, sort of area,
No, back
or
where the
back up,
house.
actually back at the actual compound. What do I do? I can really see that far.
You can see like light from almost 2 miles away, especially as you're like above the elevation. You can see like the light of the town. You can see torches at the estate.
Has any of it burned down yet from the alchemist fire?
No, that fire seems to be under control.
Oh, okay. I will sort of just circle in a large sort of loop, sort of like around this sort of area, to see if I can sort of see any sign of the rest of the crew.
Okay. Make a perception check. Okay. So, you won't see any sign of your colleagues or friends or compatriots, however Cluck sees them. You won't see any sign of them for, I don't know, spend half an hour walking.
Where was what was this building over here? Was that the church, or was that just another?
You don't know.
There was a sign for it called the something or others, but I
Oh.
have to check.
Yeah, and from this distance you can just see a few lights on in windows. It's you can't even see that it's a farm.
Okay. I'll just sort of fly to the edge of the forest and just sort of perch on what I assume this to be a wall or something.
Yeah, they're like boundary ditches of fields and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just sort of find a perch on the edge of the forest.
Okay. And finally, Kassar.
Because I'm in the forest, I'm going to try to locate the group with Guileless in it, and I should be able to find them pretty easily if I can pick up the tracks,
Okay.
due to it being forest.
Do you want to make a check?
Yes, what do you want? Perception or survival?
It'll be survival for tracking.
Yeah.
How many rounds was that we were running away for? 6?
7 or 8.
But Nat won it.
Yeah, so yeah, unfortunately you can't pick up any of the tracks. You think just because of where you've been chased to, that you're probably much further south than Galus took the freed slaves.
Okey-doke.
Also, we're so stealthy, man. Like you just can't track us.
All right, in that case, I'm gonna sort of head through the woods and try and find everyone.
Okay. Now, I really don't remember you making any plans of what to do if you should all become separated, but maybe that should be a note for the future.
I think there was literally one like oblique reference to we should meet in the woods south of the town.
Yes,
After,
that's literally what we said. But
but I think that was it. I think it was like one sentence. We didn't actually set up a location or any sort of.
We're
like,
gonna
until-
meet in the wood.
Yeah. And Kassar just heard the word woods and was like, "Yeah, let's do that."
Woods.
Wait for the
Number
map to
one.
buffer. There we
Zoom
go.
out, zoom out, zoom out.
Okay. So, let's see. Several hours will pass as you move through the forest. Kassar, I would like you to make another survival check, please. Remember, if you're in your favorite terrain, you get bonuses.
Yes, just add 1 to it. That's all it'll be.
Oh,
So 12.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, it will get better when I gain 1 more level. But for now, it doubles the proficiency bonus.
Mhm.
But because I'm not proficient in survival yet, I don't get that. So next level, when I become proficient in survival, I will get it. I probably should have got it from the beginning, but yeah, I didn't think about that. No, well,
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. 12 does not pick up the trail of any of your companions. I would like somebody out of Cretel and Ulfar, and somebody out. Somebody. Duvar, Kassar, and Cretel or Ulfar decide roll a d100 each.
sure.
Tell, given how you've been rolling, should I roll it? I'm not saying it.
Wait, are we rolling 1 each or 1 between
yeah.
the whole
One
lot
each.
of us?
So I'm rolling a D100.
Yep, and
78. Happy with that?
Ulfar's rolling for Cretel. So this is like you as a
There you
group
go.
see if you get like dumb luck and find each other.
99 out of 100 is pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't doing out of 100, unfortunately.
Oh, no. I just.
I was hoping, like, you know, the closer you are to each other, the more likely you are to be in the general vicinity of each other.
Nope, we're nowhere near each other.
No.
Me and Ulfar are 20 away.
Yeah.
One for
Ish.
Yeah.
little.
Walking in the opposite directions. One
Are
looking up, the other
any
looking
of them
down.
close to me at this point?
No, they've all gone into the woods, Cluck, although you don't know this. So I'm assuming you're gonna like chill at the farm until you decide to do something else.
I say how long? So how long have I? I'll
You
sort of
know what,
wait at the farm for about an hour before taking off and heading
Roughly
sort of
like
further south into the woods.
Okay.
Short rest, is that?
No, because
we're still moving.
you're moving south in the attempt to find each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so an hour will pass, and you don't see any sign of each other. You're pretty sure at this point that you you might not find each other again.
So
In terms
if-
of how
if-
deeply we're getting into the woods, like how far do we think we'd have to be in that would be very difficult to find somebody, like if they attempted to look?
Yeah,
into
so
the woods?
about another hour would put you towards the heart of the woods, you think, from what you've been told.
Okay, so yeah,
If I'm not able to find anyone, I'm
Hmm.
going to instinctively head west.
yeah, if Duvar
As
would
a
head-
like an exit from the towns.
Okay.
If I can't find anyone, that's my way to get out. So I'm gonna head west.
Really?
If I can't find anyone, I still need to get out of the town.
Yeah, no,
And
but
the way I'm
my-
thinking that
go on.
You
Well,
don't have to
the
explain
bla-
yourself to him, Kassar. He's not there.
No, but I'm just see west to me would be back toward the way we came, so back into the Highland Forest and towards Beckerby and stuff like that. Is that right?
Mhm.
Okay, because my understanding is that we were talking about going. Maybe Duval got it wrong, but Duval understood that we couldn't get a boat here, so we have to go up to Fishhook Point. So he
No,
would
we
go,
were definitely not going to Fishhook Point because that is a
misunderstood.
That is a-
Askeby is the place we think we'd have to
yeah,
go.
it's Askaby we said to go to, not Fishhook.
But if-
Fishhook's like an
if Duval
empire
misunderstood,
outpost.
Duval
There's no
misunderstood.
way.
okay, it was Askaby. You're right.
Yeah. Fishhook's like an empire outpost, like probably one of the places we'd least like to go right now,
No,
if I remember correctly.
Duval's fine there.
Not after Ulfar shit kept shouting out your name.
So they don't know
Duvar,
my name.
Duvar!
They don't know my name there, do they?
No,
Yes.
my name is Duvra.
Word gets round.
Yes.
And, one thing about
It's a good-
Tortles is that they change their names.
So it's a good job that you're not rare in these parts and there's turtles on every street.
Yeah, I know. That's the only disadvantage, isn't it?
Hmm. Like you and Cluck are probably the most distinctive party members they could be. You have 3 nondescript humans and a giant turtle and a giant chicken.
Blend in well.
Yeah.
So, Duvar, which way are you going to continue towards what would be the heart of the forest? Are you going to go east? You're going to go west? You're going to go north? Like, Duvar's alone. What did he do?
I know. He is alone. I
He's lost all
think-
his friends again.
Oh, Duval's he's familiar with being alone. So
And the rest of them are probably thinking at this point that Duvar has a habit of turning up when you don't want him to, so wait long enough and he'll just appear anyway.
Well, if we go on to the next mission in the next province, he will be there. That's just how it works.
With a
he
bottle
will,
of
he'll probably
brandy or
continue-
whiskey in hand.
I think he would continue a little bit further to see if he can find his friends.
Okay. Ulfa and Kretel?
We're heading for somewhere we think we can safely camp, so I can use my magic. I think.
Okay.
That way.
And
Just
Cluck,
check-
you're sort of circling overhead looking for somebody.
Yeah, so I'm sort of skirting the edge of the forest and sort of
Okay. Make
out west.
another bunch of. Well, first of all, Kassar, as the tracker of the group, you can make a survival check.
Oh, I really need to become proficient in this. 14.
15.
15.
Okay. You come along the trail of what appears to be a giant turtle.
Do I know a giant turtle? Do I want to find it? That's the thing.
That's the next question. Yeah.
Yes, I
He
will.
walked in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I turn around. I'm like, fuck that. No, I will.
Not only that,
pick up
you
drone.
cover up his trail so nobody else can follow it.
To make a brush out of twigs and just sort of brushing the trail away.
I'll try. I'll start to follow the tracks.
Okay, so safe to say, after about an hour, you will find Duvar. Ulfar,
Only me.
Kretel, and Cluck, and Duvar. So everybody but Kassar roll a d100.
Burst out of the bushes to Duvar. Only
Anyone,
me.
guys, come on.
Hello.
Okay, Cluck, by some feat of bird ingenuity, you manage to spot Duvar through the canopy of the forest at night.
Managed to spot the reflection off his
The
cap.
moonlight. The moonlight bouncing off of his head.
Yeah, that's off my bald head.
Or I like it's like Kassar finds him and Duvar's so excited he starts shouting his name.
I'm not sure Duval would do that. Maybe it was the other guy. Maybe not Kretel.
Kassar.
Kassar. I mean,
Kazar.
he doesn't even know my name.
Oh, your human names are familiar. Kassar, Kretel, Ulfar. It's always one of them.
Starts the same.
You know, one of those human names.
Okay, so
In fairness, it's very likely that he hears some sort of whistling as Duval's just sort of like doing his general wander.
Yeah, probably.
whilst I'm
yeah.
flying around, I catch something out of the corner of my hawk-like
Punch you.
vision, and then upon seeing Duval, I will swoop down.
Yep, and you will find Kassar with him, who you're infinitely more pleased to see.
Oh, thank God to see you, Kazar.
It's good to see you, Cluck. I see you got away okay.
At the loss of my armor.
Well, my toes have been giving me jip and all. It's not been fun.
Duval, I see you made it.
Yeah,
Good to
just
see you.
about. Good to see you, sir.
What about the others?
There's some in here somewhere.
No idea. Haven't seen him. Haven't heard from him.
How long do we presume that we're there?
Yeah. So Kassar,
MIA?
Kassar and Cluck. I'm doing it now. Kassar and Cluck. The last you saw of them, they were running away with Duvar. So at this point, you don't even know they've got away.
Okay. So all we can sort of say is, but they were with you last time. We remember.
Yes.
And Duvar, you remember them both running past you as you hid in a bush,
Yeah.
followed by a crowd of people.
Yeah. Exactly. That's it. So yeah, they were. They made it past. They were away from me. Hopefully they're okay. So hopefully they're fine. You're lucky I found you. I was just about to continue our journey and go up to Fishhook.
I'll be going there.
No.
That's where the
Fishhook,
Empire.
that's where we're going.
No. Askerby's where we're going.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Well, luckily I didn't go that way then.
That's where if you want to run into the Empire, Fishhook's the way you want to go.
Ooh. Okay. Good to know.
Otherwise, he really would have been turned into turtle stew.
No. Hopefully they got away. They passed me, and there was a crowd of people behind me. A good 6 or 7 of them, probably. Fingers crossed they made it out.
Okay. As a group, what do you want to do?
So we start heading, or keep heading west. That's the way I was heading. Worst comes to worst, we get to the road. If they've been captured, that's our way out of this town.
Yep.
We don't want to get bottled in here.
If they've been captured, we need to find out if they've been captured in some way.
I just hope Guilus managed to get the slaves to safety.
Yeah, it's probably the first time Kassar and Duvar, you've heard how they've done with the slaves.
And I'll sort of slowly go
So
to,
Guileless managed to get away then.
yes, me and Ulfar, he broke off to head to the walls, and we carried on up to the manor house. But yeah, we got all the slaves out of the houses, apart from one who was just too broken to be saved. But all the others were released and taken away to safety by Guileless.
Good. At least this wasn't for nothing. Duvar, do you know if they got captured or not?
No, I don't. They passed me.
Right.
Passed me, I've got to go to
How
town.
long do we give this before we leave?
What's the time now? What do we, if what's
Night.
It is night,
Middle
and
night,
there's no full moon, is there?
Do you want to know what the moon is?
I told us before this. I know it's definitely not a full moon.
No. Neither moon is full. They're sort of half moons.
Okay, so there's a bit of light.
Yeah, that's why you've got like 10 feet of visibility.
Okay.
'Cause,
So I would like to look a little bit longer, if that's possible, just to see if we can find them. Oh, that's what Duvar says to the game.
Well, it's dark and I'm getting tired. We'll have to
Cool.
pick a place to rest soon. I don't fancy lighting a fire or some torches, what with just happened. They might be out searching for us
Yeah.
still.
They're still going to be out searching for us still, so we need to be quiet. But we do need
Did
to.
they have any torches when they were chasing us, David?
they did not. They were chasing you based on your sound.
Okay.
You were quite easy to track in your
Armor.
armor. So it's probably the point that Kretel and Ulfar both figured that out and both stopped. The guard run right past them.
Okay, so shall we pick somewhere, rest up, and then give it till morning?
Yeah.
Do we not want to look for them just for one more hour?
So do you want me to take flight?
No, I don't. Because
No, you might lose this again. It's best you just stay with us.
Oh, I suppose we can wander around. And the way we're going. Pick a direction.
Let's give it one last try and just look out for a good place to camp while we're doing it.
Okay. A survival check from you, Kassar. I was going to ask them what they did to try and work out whether or not your check would be good enough, but no. I don't even need to get that far. Okay, so you spend another hour searching them with no luck, but you will find like a sheltered enough place to bed down, sort of like where some of the pine trees are sort of bent over from the wind, and they build like a natural shelter almost that you can take cover in. Kretel and Ulfar. So you wander into the woods for about an hour, and you're pretty, certain that you're deep within the woods, and you've not seen any sign of pursuit. You've not seen any sign of your comrades either.
I guess we bed down and try and talk to them in the morning.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any other choice, and it'd be better if we rested in case we need to fight anything, because I don't know if any of them got captured or anything.
No, think Duvar escaped. He seemed to disappear into the darkness. What got
Yeah,
him?
well, he could outrun pretty much anything.
Yes. With how much he drinks, it's surprising, but it's very impressive.
Gives him the speed.
I reckon we make like a lean-to for some form of cover, and then we just bed down.
I agree.
Okay.
Probably some kind of two-man watch.
That is a good point. With a two-man watch, you will not both be able to benefit from a long rest.
Okay, then, so that the only point in resting is to get back the magic we need. So,
I'll take the watch.
you sure?
Yeah, I'm still okay.
Okay. Alright. Then I would trust in Critter.
Okay. So you bed down for the night. Kassar, Cluck, and Duvar, you will have enough to rotate watches.
I'll,
If you wish.
if we want to do
Yeah.
rotate watch.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So perception checks from everybody but Ulfar.
Come on, Critter.
I think you get your bonus on this one, Kassar, because you're in woods.
Ooh. So, actually, what does that do?
No.
Fucking rolls of me tonight.
They've been shocking across
Okay.
the board.
You should have swapped it just for the rolls, mate. That's what you.
Alright, so I double my proficiency for that, so add another 3. So 26.
Okay.
Tell, can you guidance your perception check up a bit or something?
I mean, I could, but I didn't call guidance beforehand.
No, that's fair. No, don't worry about it.
Okay. I think we're going to end a little bit early and we'll pick up next week to see what
No.
happens with that. So there will be no benefits from long rest yet. And we will see what happens next. So and it gives us a little bit of time to talk about what we're planning to do. So essentially, I have purchased Foundry VTT, and we're in the process of migrating, or I'm in the process of migrating everything across. It's got a few hicks to work out, but otherwise it seems so much better than Roll20. So hopefully by next session we'll have that up and ready. It seems really, really powerful, especially the sort of stuff you can do with dynamic lighting and the macros and everything else. So that'd be really good. But that's all I had that I wanted to pick up. I don't know if anybody wants to say anything.
No, I'm good.
No.
No, just thank you for coming and check out Twitter. We're on Twitter. We're also on YouTube. If you want to catch this on YouTube, if you prefer YouTube. But of course, it's all the history on either platform, up to a point at least.
Okay, I think that's us done then. So we'll see you same time next week. Have a good one. Cheers all.
Please, someone
Bye,
pray for my
bye.
rolls.